On the Kung Fu Hot Dog channel, we celebrate boobs, bums, and thighs to hurt your eyes.
Well, it's Friday, ladies and gentlemen, and you know what that means. Naughty bits and naughty I better not say that at the moment, but The Witcher 4, that cinematic trailer that was revealed last year by CD Projekt Red, didn't go down very well, did it? Absolutely not. We all breathed a hideous sigh of not-so-relief when we saw Ciri's face for the first time. Ciri's face with the man jaw that comes down all the way to about her chest and back up again. It's hideous. Now, I don't know when the event of this new Witcher game takes place, if it's years after, or a few days or a few months after. Regardless, as it's a lavish, slavish tale, you should expect the characters to at least look beautiful, not over the top femininity beautiful like as if the Chinese were actually reinventing The Witcher for a Western modern audience, but no, she should actually look like a degree of a beautiful woman. Ciri is a fan favorite character, but yesterday CD Projekt Red released 2 videos. Now the second one I'm not even going to get into because it's like over an hour long, but this first one is a cinematic 10-minute trailer, a reveal of what the people talk about regarding the new destiny for Ciri, Geralt's protege and adopted daughter. But what's really interesting about this video is that they may have touched up Ciri's face. And if you don't believe me, stick with me, because even I couldn't believe what I was seeing with my very eyes.
Watch this space.
The next half hour.
The BBC brings you.
Ciri is all about becoming the Witcher, and she is very determined to follow this path.
So already they're going against Andrzej Sapkowski's law because she's determined to become a Witcher. As another content creator pointed out yesterday, you got the female terminology witch and the male version witcher. So why is Ciri a witcher? Why? Why is she the latter? Behind the scenes or scenes that behind
CDPR, I saw like how much you want to ground this story in the past, at the same time giving a start to a new saga.
Okay.
We were thinking in this story that Mjolnir and Ciri are a little bit mirrors of each other. The traditions of Stromford essentially mean that Mjolnir has to be sacrificed. That's her destiny, and she accepted that destiny. Ciri is known as someone who does not accept
burp
destiny.
all over reaction videos.
Ciri
Right, so keep this face in mind, ladies and gentlemen. I know I'm actually sat underneath Ciri for this one because as you'll see why I've got my front row seat for this reaction, it will become absolutely abundantly clear.
Ciri was exactly feeling what Mjolnir felt. Even just looking at her, hearing, her voice trembling when she goes, "I shall be."
Doesn't this guy remind you of Neil Cuckman from Naughty Dog? He does remind me of him. It's so weird, just a less haggard version of.
As she was trying to fix the issue of the village. The way she kills the monster, the way she reacts to the people killing Mjolnir.
Boom! Oh my god! Do you see what I mean, folks? Have a look at the previous picture.
We interrupt this Kung Fu Hot Dog video with breaking news.
And we've got an article here from IGN, pretty much like how Variety came out, or Deadline. It was Deadline who had to defend Kathleen Kennedy who actually gave them an interview saying she's not retiring from Lucasfilm. It's the big puff pieces, hilarious. We have not modified it. The Witcher 4 director responds to speculation CDPR changed Ciri's face. But they have. I mean, if I'm looking at this version right here, which funny enough that that IGN are going with, then what's the point? The clips at 211 and 547 marks zoom in on Ciri's face as the camera spins around her character model. The comments are packed with fans highlighting how Ciri looks slightly different as opposed to slightly better. Oh my god. We have not modifying. What you're seeing is the raw footage without facial animation. Well, I tell you what, CDPR, you might want to stick with the raw footage because it's much better than the finished product. And something else that occurred to me, ladies and gentlemen, if you look at the image to my left, doesn't she remind you of a young Michelle Pfeiffer from Ladyhawk, starring Rutger Hauer and Bueller, Ferris Bueller himself? A good film, actually. Check it out. Directed by the late, awesome Richard Donner. Are you trying to tell me that is not fixed? I mean, what a chalk and cheese difference. A nice, beautiful, soft, feminine, rounded face, beautiful eyes. She looks like a more upgraded version of Ciri from Witcher 3. God, I want to marry her now. Look at that. Look. Take a deep breath, Jace. A deep breath. And then follow that up with some deep breasts. So I find it very odd that they're like in the close-ups of Ciri, you can clearly see some work has definitely been done. But then it cuts back to the original cinematic trailer where she's got that hideous man face. I'm wondering if maybe they keep both versions in the game so you can customize to your particular liking. It could be an option, I don't know, but that's what just came to my Fooby-wooby little mind.
It was a huge project from the beginning, from this.
Remember what I said, folks, about having a ringside seat? Well, here it is. Magdalena
Story that we.
Rudnicka. Okay, I'm just going to get back to listening to what she says. Just keeping abreast of things, if you get my drift.
Creative with our director and with CDPR team. And then the huge mock-up session, it lasted for like 14 days. A lot of people were engaged, and I'm pretty sure that it wouldn't be this amazing if we hadn't had such an amazing crew.
I'm not joking, right? If CD Projekt Red had just come out with this baller trailer with this actual character model, I don't think they would have had much criticism. Yeah, people will be saying, how can she be a Witcher if she hasn't passed the trial of the grasses or the glasses? So I understand that, but God almighty, I mean, what an improved version, man. It really is quite unbelievable, but there you go. I guess CD Projekt Red are actually fearing people will retaliate with their wallets if the final version looks like that piece of shit trailer from last year.
Like we want to have natural looking camera, not artificial one, not CGI. That's why we decided to record all those virtual cameras on stage and then later use it.
In a trailer, for example, when you see Ciri, when she enters the fog, you can see that she's confused, that...
Oh, and by the way, if people say, well, it's just the way the light caught her, which is why she looks different. No, bro, it's clearly an upgrade. Nothing about lighting and the wrong angle or the wrong Dutch lighting. Please, give me a break, man. It's the last straw man argument you're going to come at me with if you're thinking it's about cinematography in a cinematic trailer?
This trailer is an adaptation of a story that we actually want to tell in the game. We're not going to give you a black or white situation. We expect you to consider some situations,
Have a look at that. Here we go. I knew there was something else coming up here.
To consider some situations.
Look at that. I mean, yes, this is stuff that's obviously being worked on at the moment. Just look at that character model right there. Look at that. But then somehow we end up with Bigfoot's sister. I mean, CD Projekt Red. I mean, who do you think you're fooling, guys and girls, especially Magdalena? That's a really, really beautiful character model. But apparently, ESG and DEI dictates you've got to make her absolutely ugly and gender ambiguous. Just saying, just spitballing out there. Carry on, my dear.
That may happen after the trailer's over is such a tough choice.
Gods? There are no gods here.
She does look hideous here. Honestly, she does. The Bitcher. Dun, dun, dun. Well, that was rather insightful, I thought, to give it a watch. And I can't wait for your reactions down below, folks. And when I say down below, I don't mean this below either. But The Witcher 4, are you excited for this game? You know, CD Projekt Red just can't sit there and defend themselves. They know it's going to hit them where it hurts the most, in their absolute wallets. And maybe you should do the same thing as well, folks. But we'll wait and we'll see when we get previews, gameplay, and whether or CD Projekt Red starts cancelling gamers, calling them names. After the drama that was Cyberpunk 2077, folks. Remember that? Yeah, I wonder if they want to repeat that. Probably not. They want to show good faith. They want to be kind to their fans. But I'll tell you what, it was a good video to watch. I'm going to scoot on over now and watch the 1 hour plus podcast where they all sat down and waxed lyrically about this game they're very excited about. And I'm just waiting to see what the final product will be. Will we get a customizable Ciri? Can we just make her hot or not so hot? Give her really weird features? I don't know. But, you know, again, seeing this new design looks really good. A redesign, we shall say. I see. But on that one, folks, if you were me and if I were you, you should definitely return for the next video.
That's quite big. Impressive.